learned Arabic. And all those things he said that some of you probably remember. Some of you are as crazy as Mayegun, but you always call me crazy. Many crazy people there. Yeah. They say many weary one leg. Director's court. You are supposed to be a class captain in the temple of truth. The captain, the temple captain. Princess, Bolu, Lady Abby, all of you, you are supposed to be prefects of different positions in the temple. But now they lead the violence in the gathering. And that is what we are trying to see. We are trying to, or should I say, I'm trying to make you see the inner picture of whatever they are glossing over for you. What you do with that information is your own. So when you see all the class captains or the prefects who are already leading the violence in the comments on YouTube, or if you are not on YouTube, you are missing. On Facebook, Lagos Abobakus are there. They are there like rabid dogs right now. They are biting anybody they can bite. Where's your father? Where's your mother? Your useless mother. Your mother that is a prostitute. Your Ashewo mama. Your grandma. That's what they are doing right now on Facebook. But if you want to see proper violence or something, you should be on YouTube. You have no idea. But I just call you to order. It's like, in the garden, right? Everybody do it in they want to do. Babaji Okondu. Hey, everybody, attention. Director's court, Bolu, Princess, what are you doing? And in the lead the squad, and everybody say, sorry, Babaji will come back to normal. Yeah, let's go back to normal. Because there are more questions. We haven't got to the part of climate change. Okay? And you cannot disrupt this service when we are not even in the middle. You haven't even know that Wike has returned. Did you know that? Wike has returned. Atifu's problem continue. And here you are. Don't disrupt the class. Somebody asked about climate change. That is when I realized that Ashe climate change that everybody is talking about all this why. Ashe is not different from something like when a rat eats the church communion. Or when you decide to cut tree to stop firewood. And then you start to plant tree. All these things are just, they are just trying to bobo all of you. I don't want to say much. There is camera and all of that. All these ones, they are not in the script. No, it's not part of the script you read earlier. So please, order. One moment. Yeah.
Babella AKK. You asked me this question to drag me out on financing. What is delaying is financing. Nothing more. We have not been able, and I assure you as I'm sitting down here, we have not been able to create long-term money for long-term projects. Why? Give yourself an example. You have a house where you are sitting on a CFO, certificate of occupancy, tenured for 99 years. Isn't it? If you have a bond financing of 30 years, variable value, variable interest, and we give it a foreign guarantee as a nation, will we complete those two projects? There are so many ways to skin the cat. We are coming up with an unbreakable team of performers who are dedicated to the future of this country. If we want to play Ludo, I'm not part of that. But we want to play finance, project completion, audacious programs that will bring development to this country. We will do it. Take it and put it in your pocket. Another question. Where? I think. Oh, the private, the climate change. Prof. It's a question of how do you prevent a church rat from eating a poisoned Holy Communion? That's the way. We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West, if you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. Do it. Oh, they are just going easy. I don't want. You see, there are a lot of media group here. There are certain things they're looking for. I'm not going to reveal everything. Allah. I'm pitched against my party leader, Buhari. I would like to do differently from Buhari. I'm different. I am Bola. He's Mamadu. He has laid a foundation based upon the constitutionalism. He has done well. How did PDP 16 years? They forget that there's a railway line from Ido to Kaduna to Sokoto. They forget that the transmission line of electricity for 16 years. They forget that they need investment and services. Because Buhari is a gentleman, he just absorbs everything. I'm going to assure you, I'm not going to throw away everything that he has done into the garbage bin. I'm going to take those positive areas of it, work on it, and build a nation. This country is not about personality. It's about style. That is necessary to fulfill a dream. Here, I'm not supposed to get up and defend Buhari one way or the other. What is my party leader? He came with a mission. He came with a mission. There are so many of his programs that is all about Nigeria, and we will build on those foundations that is sound and sustainable. I tell you, when we want to deviate, we don't want to seek his permission. We just correct and move on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, again,
Boring care. Lady Folake. Abi embarrassing. Eh? He's 70 years old. He's an old man. But there are many 70 years old watching me right now. They are embarrassed. So it is embarrassing. This is what is intelligence, is articulate, is this food program. And there are people who actually like what they have to do, you know, when you listen to your grandpa and they are not making any sense, incoherent, mixing everything up, eh? So somebody's going to say, oh, what Papa is saying? Because once in a while, it will use a sort of a complete sentence that will look like he's trying to make sense. So somebody will now have to like interpret to you and say, no, what Daddy is saying, you don't understand. What Daddy is saying is that you remember this, this issue of insecurity and all that. So that's what Daddy is trying to tell you, that if he had that chance, he would have, Daddy nowhere. Ori babati daru already. So, Ori babati no daru mayegun. Well, no be my papa cause your problem. You know that. No, not my papa. My papa is dead. I mean, in fairness to him, he was a victim of that same system. He had money, but his money couldn't save him. When the healthcare system gradually dissipated him, and he died. He didn't have money for private jets to fly down and get medical care. I mean, I don't get money. I don't be rich kid. You know what I'm talking about. So the system failed him, killed my papa. So if you are now saying, well, he's dead. And I don't think he'll be happy with you, because every time he looks at Kolu, he will remember that he's one of those who contributed to the poor health care system. Today, Kolu can use the health care system in Lagos he built. He has to fly down abroad, but not everybody who are using Okwawajo, Okwa in your baba, your mama, who are shouting, I want Lokon and the rest, But it is all the same thing. Now, it is embarrassing. It is not boring. It's embarrassing. Because once there's no scripts, once it goes off the script, wala go day. And our own day will be made. So when you want to brag, now because you yourself know well, see, let's be honest. Some of you know well. Nigeria don't turn your head. You are already like technically mad. Some of you. Here you get. If no be madness, I've been a hunger. Well, if it be hunger, because I've seen people who got so angry, so hungry, that they became so angry, and that anger was not anything normal. It was like a mental weary anger. Some of you are mad. Because if not, you go put on shirt. You can't become interpreter. Interpreter of Iyalokun Abi. Anyway, let me make it easier for you. First, let me drink water. So let me make it easier for you. Let's all agree. With this Tinubu's brilliance and the presentation, amazing and all of that, he don't win. Before we go to Atifu.
70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
They go, Jehovah carry what they go, husband, that's carry one they go. Now they go carry go. Maybe they carry you, they go the Armageddon. And good luck with that. That's not all that happened in Kaduna, by the way. It was also a moment for El Rufaya. Is the host governor. So he was there to give Tinubu a boost. And he didn't waste time to remind the people what Peter Obi did to him in 2013. Fair enough, I'll be good enough. Obi himself was in Kaduna. I showed that to you earlier. Yeah. He met with Sheikh Osama bin Gumi. That, technically now we believe that maybe he's not a terrorist sympathizer once you are obedient. I mean, what do you, we'll get back to that. Let's go to Kaduna. Herufaya, how is it?
Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, honorable members of the State Houses of Assembly, honorable ministers, honorable commissioners, other senior government officials, last but not the least, our women and our youth that are here. Good afternoon and welcome to Kaduna, the political capital of northern Nigeria. I want to begin by appreciating our elders that are here and the organizations representing various opinions in northern Nigeria that put this engagement together. It is quite commendable. And I would like to suggest to our elders that henceforth this should not just be a private initiative, but should get the full support, endorsement, and financial contribution of the Northern State Governors Forum. Because this is not partisan, this is multi-partisan, this is trying to present the case of Northern Nigeria across party lines. So I think it's beyond a private initiative that these organizations have to struggle going around for funding and so on. I'm quite sure that the next set of governors will be quite happy to support this kind of initiative 4 years from now by the grace of God. I want to thank Bola Tinubu for resisting all entreaties that he should not honor this invitation. He was told that this whole arrangement is meant to endorse a particular candidate. But he insisted that even if the arrangement was to endorse a particular candidate, I will come and I will change their mind. We thank you for your courage, for your confidence in our people, and for coming here to present your case. I'm speaking as your host and governor of Kaduna State, so I will not campaign for my candidate. But you all know who it is. It is Bola Tinubu, and by the grace of God, the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When the northern APC governors met one Saturday evening and took a position that we insist that in our party, power must rotate to the south. We did so out of the understanding of our sense of history. We always ask ourselves as northern governors, what would Sir Ahmadu Bello do in the circumstances? What would Tafawa Balewa do? What would Aminu Kano do before we take a position? Because we are the inheritors of that legacy. The 19 northern governors and the Minister of FCT are the direct inheritors of the legacy of Ahmadu Bello Sardauna of Sokoto, Allah ya masa rahama. We are conscious of that burden of responsibility, and that is why when we debate to take decisions, we have these illustrious sons of northern Nigeria as our reference point. And we took that position without regard to the interests of some people who insisted that after 8 years of President Buhari's tenure, he should be succeeded by yet another northern. We felt as northern governors that this is not in our character. We are not like that. We are people of honor and justice. This is what our grandfathers did. This is what our parents, some of whom are sitting here, did. And it is our duty to protect the sacred word of any northern politician. When we say we'll do something, it doesn't have to be written. We do it, we deliver on it, and that's how we started the process of delivering Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are confident that with the collective support of all of us, with the directed wisdom of our elders, with the energy of our youths, and the compassion of our women in northern Nigeria, we will make Nigeria great again. So I assure you, whatever you see here is real. We do not pretend. We have received you because we believe in you. And we will continue to do so till the very end, until you are declared the president by the grace of God. On this note, I thank the organizers once again and pledge.
And blah, 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 blah. There's a part there, but it's like a 2-3 minutes away, where he was taking a dig at Obi. And that part, I wish I played that anyway, but it would have been so great if he said it himself. But because of our time, Obi responded. So now we are going to have to go to Obi's part in Kaduna today. Maya going to tell us about Obi too. Show us what Obi is. You know, I said you will be the judge of them. Now una want them. Now una divide una self for, you know what I mean? So before Obi got to the venue, that, you know, Tinubu was done, he had to go. So Obi came in. So they were asking him the same questions. Like, well, maybe not the same, but they were asking him questions too. The same Arewa joint committee. But you know, one thing was that before Obi reached the venue, he stopped on the way, like I showed earlier, and he met with this man. You remember him? He is the popular Sheikh Osama bin Gumi, the man that today, with the touch of Peter Obi, has now received the forgiveness. I mean, if you still don't like, if you don't like Sheikh Gumi, now you get problem, my brother, and you get problem because listen, what is wrong with that? Now, I mean, you know, it's Obi now. Whatever Obi touches, is anointed. Whoever Obi meets, they are forgiven. Everything you are saying, you are just enemy of Nigeria, like Atifku meeting with the former enemy of Nigeria. Do you get that? Now una they put una hope in them. And as it be, now una suppose they careful for waiting you they wish for. Anyway, Obi was there not for pictures, okay? He was there like Tinubu to answer their questions and tell them why he is different and then why they can trust him and all that stuff. I've got pieces of this, so take it one after the other, okay? The first part is the part where, you know, there is this rumor that Obi, 9 years ago, Abi, 9 years ago, 10 years, no, 9 years ago, that when Obi was governor, El Rufaya, the human rights fighter, he wasn't governor then, but he was to become governor later, was in Anambra, because they, you know, ACN at the time, I've been at APC, they wanted to take Anambra for the progressives. And Peter Obi couldn't use him power because he hated El Rufaya. He called the police to lock him up. Former minister, how dare you? This is something that has spread enough. And in the population in the north and within the Agbado mites, I'm talking about the Lagos Abobakus. It is one of the popular lines, okay? So today, I was expecting that maybe they would just put up some drama, okay? But there was no real drama, not much drama. Or, you know, everything was like civil and all that. And Obi was on stage, one after the other. Start with this. On the fact that did he have that power to control your police or not? I don't know. He answered that. I mean, listen.
Let me tell you, the
asked me this question, you know, the first person to ask me this question was Dr. Nati. And I said to him, my brother Nati, go to Anambra State, go to the whole of Nigeria, spend your money, spend everything. If you see anybody who is carrying ID card, and he said it's from the north, while he lives in Anambra State, or anybody who tell you, this is here are my treated people from other parts of Nigeria while I was governor, come, I will stop campaigning. I will withdraw and go on. Number two, it's important that I take all this. When I was coming in here, when I came in here now, somebody told me, he said, Peter, your brother, my brother, the governor of Kaduna State, said that he came to my state, and I did tell him, let me tell you, it's good when you answer, when these things happen, you clarify them. Number one, in my 8 years of being governor, only in the first 3 months, we now have a commissioner that is not from the north. I want to say, only in my first 3 months, we now have a commissioner that is not from the north. Commissioner of police. Only 3 months. And that's because I met the person. At the time the governor said this, it was during the election, the police commissioner then.
So in his own word, it doesn't control police commissioners. Now listen to the other part of it before I say what I'm going to say next, okay?
Then, the police commissioner that was there then was from Adamawa. What is his name again? Barry, CP Barry from Adamawa. The AIG that provided the election was Nasarawa. CP Nasarawa from the north. The AIG that came for that election was from Kano. Tell me, my powers, I was in Abuja. Government was PDP and APC. Tell me how Abuja person will issue order for somebody to be detained. Even me was detained in my local government, and I was working for. But however, all of us I committed is that when they asked me, I said, that's how they treat everybody that I will be in Kaduna on day of the election. That was the only thing. And he took it up. There's no way. I cannot do that. Co-chairman, I never asked anybody to carry ID. As governor of Anambra State, I have the best ABC in Nigeria, the best policeman. My ABC, one man is from Kano. He's the best policeman today that I've ever met. He's from Kano. Who will I give the order? Who go and give order himself? So how will I tell one man who lives in my house every day and close to his family, I get up and say, Mohammed, I want to deal with your people. And he will say that. Call my head, I'll give you his phone number. If the best policeman, he's still a policeman, he's CSP now. And he will tell
you know, defending himself, and in his word, he will tell you to go and verify. But when we verify that, when we try to verify what he said, it seems to be right. Or should I say, is right. Because even the El Rufaya, the Kaduna little finger that made that accusation and continue to repeat it, okay, you know, when you repeat lies again and again and again, it becomes the truth. Yeah, people will say, oh yeah, come and defend it. Come and tell us that there is not. But you know one thing, right? That same 2013, before El Rufaya became the governor of Kaduna, when he raised the alarm that the Goodluck Jonathan's government, in 2013, okay, in 2013, El Rufaya said Goodluck Jonathan's government sent police to arrest him. But you know, Jonathan no did the picture anymore. So this time around, it is now Obi who ordered them. But again, he had, in his own words, though, he joined, but listen.
Hotel room to go in to have breakfast, and I was blocked by 3 SSS officials holding AK-47s and threatening me that they have directives from Abuja to restrict me to my room. I said, on what basis? They said, well, that's their directive. I said, well, let me tell you that Nigeria is a democratic country. I have freedom to move, and I intend to move. I intend to go anywhere I want. You can't stop me from going. The very idea of restricting movement or election day is unlawful. Our constitution does not allow that. There is no law in Nigeria that says that anyone has the right to restrict movement during election. We are going to test that in the courts because we want the courts to tell us under which law INEC or any agency of government can restrict the right of the right of Nigerians to move around.
Sure you get. So he clearly said it was Jonathan that sent the SSS after him because there is a restriction restriction. But this is 2022, not 2013. Okay? So it is Peter Obi now. But let's leave that. Accusation, allegation. You all listen to what Kalu said he was going to do. What about Obi? Obi, in your own words. Oh, yeah. Tell us too. I mean, why not? Why not if not, they say.
What am I going to do with it? I'm a banker. I'm a financier. So I know what it is. What we need to do is to get for that government. So I'll go all the bank. All the banks will be shareholders in Bank of Agriculture. Federal government will put their money, all the states will put their money, it will be number one bank in Nigeria, and will raise money directly to genuine farmers. That's it. We must not agree with the farm. I know the things we will do before that, but we must deal with that. It is easy. It is not difficult. We must make sure that inputs are available. Our research centers are not working today. India produces variety of rice, about 100 every year. Our research centers produce one in 5 years. No more. We will get it to work. We will bring over our economy. So what do we used to give right now? The one. We will deal with it. But I know that the Lord is worried that they're talking about insecurity. Yes, it is a problem. And I've told you, it's number one thing we will deal with decisively. We will make it responsive and responsible. We're not going to take chances. We will put some people there. We will make them work. If you don't work, we go. Corruption that is inside the security system, we will call our partners because we need to secure the country. We want locals and everyone to come back. We will increase the police personnel.
See, some of you are watching that and you're like, oh, bullshit, BS, nonsense, incoherent, like Tinubu Abi. I told you, people are choosing their own oppressors differently for different reasons. Now, you don't like that. You know, when Tinubu was talking, there are some people here, they are shouting, Omo Olodo de. Oh yeah, give them sense. Meanwhile, you are saying boring, funny, embarrassing. You see how? That clip you just heard, the obedient watching, they are so proud. I mean, it just says something about the security there. We'll put people there. Yes. We'll give you a chance to make peace. If you don't want peace, then you go to the other side. So you never get technique like that. I mean, you never get policy like that. You not to get much wahala. Mayegun, why don't you give Obi a name? I'll tell you why. See, I have told you, I am not neutral and I am very, very biased. Very, very biased against the rogues who have made it their life entitlement. How dare you complain? You know that APC, PDP, and the rest of the how dare you? Shut up your mouth. Take this or leave it. If Nigeria no pay, you go and find elsewhere. So we're trapped in that 2-horse race all the time. Whatever they, you just have to continue to attack Dabi. But suddenly, nightmare, karma, any name you want to give them. Don't be say, they expect any miracle. I told Obedient, I told them, I said, I love what you're doing. You are the karma of PDP and APC. Usually, not two-way. When they go like that, so you'll be like, you know, the whole thing last, even if you think, PDP, they have any good intention for you, you are lying to yourself, okay? So last, you go realize, say, everything a business, there's don't deal. So now you go remain in that bracket. Then Obedient came. Some of you still believe that they are whatever you want to call them. But to me, they are the karma. Tell me that you are not comfortable. Well, maybe you are not so much on the socials like Facebook. So the reason is because when you look at APC, when you look at PDP, there is no difference, Abi. But when you look at Obedient as they are, yeah, it's a mixture of potpourri of all the bad, the good, the ugly. But guess what? They are their karma. So if you are looking for army of violence army everywhere that can make, I don't know if they can push any change or anything. No. So I've told them, I said, listen, on Mayegun's diary political, the reason why you will never get similar treatment like APC, people destroying people, is because I want to make you happy so that you can continue energizing yourself by February when they come bring out their real self. Now, engine go still day, anger go day. Obviously, all of them go run away that time because now here I go days too. I go say, well, 8 years of another what? Anyway, just saying that. So you need that energy, you need that resources and everything, but that won't also spare you on Mayegun's diary political. The truth. That's what I do. It doesn't matter how you feel. What I do every day in my life is to express how I feel about happenings. So if I turn on tomorrow, like I turned my camera on today, and I saw Obi with Sheikh Osama bin Gumi, normally I would have come here. Hey, Obi, no, you don't do Akai. Some of you don't even know how to use 48 laws of power. You use the cat claw. There's a part of that law that says cat. Is it cat claws or cat paws? If you want to take hot charcoal from fire, you go put your hand and take them. I don't think that's a good idea. You don't put your hand. There's a law in the 48 laws of power. And NCB, OB movement and everything associated with it is a reflection of those who are saying that they have disconnected with the rig system. In their mind, they can bring down the rig system and bring a new Nigeria. And everybody, they bring new Nigeria. So yes, I am biased, but that doesn't make me your total friend. That friend, yeah? Mayegun is obedient. He's just pretending. Ojemalo break heart, you better don't break yourselves. I mean, you don't break your own heart. If you wake up tomorrow morning, if I see a material that puts your OB in a somewhere, I go still share them, had my own view. Now abuse, you go abuse me. Now abuse and every other thing. I used to respect this Mayegun. Baba, you go have to keep your respect. I mean, I thought this guy gets sense. Now you taught him. If suddenly that your brain that said, this guy gets sense, suddenly said, this guy no get sense, I don't mind. People have told, they have said worse thing to me. In most cases, this place be like place where we say we offer healings by telling the truth. Now, the truth will help you to stabilize your mental health. You stop lying to yourself. If prayer answered, you feel get normal. If the prayer no answer, we'll keep trying every night. So I am not in control of what you think or what you do after you think. I will still tell you what it is. So as obedient here, if you wake up tomorrow and suddenly I no get brain, Baba, now so that they tell me every day. You know how many people that tell me I no get brain every day because of Tinubu? You know how many people that told me that I'm very stupid, I am jobless, and because of Tinubu and APC, PDP. I like you. I like what you do. As they give them, as they cook every day, as they cook, they serve. I like their reaction. Last, I want to help you maintain that momentum. If you kick them out, we'll go celebrate together. So that Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimanjiris, the what do you call it, the Buhari Diderins, they are still here. They can't go anywhere. I am their doctor. They don't like me. I don't like them, but they need me. So don't build that. So that is why I don't have any name for Obi yet. But there are names already out there. If you are one of those who don't like them, if you don't like the obedient, you can use the names like Obidiot, Obedience. You can use the names like Obi China. Now this Tinubu called Obi China. Listen to me. Don't feel guilty about anything or say your mind. Sometimes that's the therapy you need. There's so much anger in the land. There's so much frustration in the land. Everybody just stay angry for no reason. Well, there are so many reasons. You just don't want to hear the full story, do you? You are in a bus. I say, bros, please shift. Bros, please shift. I need somebody else is coming in. Please shift. Bros, you are just jumping up. I say shift now because you didn't move now. This place can't take two people. Are you mad? Are you trying to see me? They send you to me. Are you the one they send? I said, send from where? Baba, what's happen? You the crazy. And that's how angry many of you are. Some of you are bottling that anger and the rest. But on Mayegun's diary political, you can actually get some level of therapy that kind of, sort of settle your mind, manage the anger till February. When the casala go bust, when you now get mad, me I go there. We'll go stream and live. We'll go watch the liberation together. We will rescue this country. Yes, go girls. Go queen. Go kings. That's what I do. That is why I can't criticize you much. It doesn't serve anything. Do you get that now? In this case, you choose your battle carefully. So on Mayegun's diary political, I am your sanctuary. You will like me this evening. Tomorrow you feel no like me. I understand. I deal with that all the time. Okay. So day after you may come back and like me again. Then day after you may not like me again. It's just what it is. Now you are care about that. Manage your expectation. So sorry that took me longer. I had to give you that narrative enough. You can know that when you are for Kolu, APC, with what you have done, with what these criminals are still doing. Now we don't share if you come onto Mayegun's diary political and say, hey Mayegun, you need to be fair. I want to share tiku. You are on the right place. You are actually in the right place, looking for that kind of anything where we just roast Kolu. Because as it be, people need therapy. They need to be happy, laugh, do something that just makes them just feel like, or else we have to do something, or else Mayegun will continue to use us to create content. content, educational content. It will continue to use us to create content. I don't think I will survive another 4 years. So there's a sharper one. You can break it up now. Save yourselves, save your generation, save your women, your children, save your community, save your environment, and ask for the made them bring that arrangement, made them bring that agreement that actually they said was the one indivisible Nigeria. Made them bring that agreement. Nobody will show you anything. Let's go back to Obi. He said he has an idea of how to fix Nigeria. Obi, again.
1.4 billion indeed. In gold, in assets, the future of Nigeria lies in what? What we want to do is to unlock it. We must unlock this greatness. I have been involved in this, and I can tell you, it is easy if we unlock it. Nigeria, when those was talking about rate of exchange, our rate of exchange is weak because we're not doing anything. Nigeria, that's why we say we want to move it from consumption to production. Nigeria is not producing anything. That's why your currency is weak. A country like Nigeria, a country with 923,000 square kilometers of land, 210 million people living here, our total export last year was 18.9 trillion naira, which if you divide it by 650 today, you will give it 30 billion. For 200 naira, it's not acceptable. I cannot take it, we cannot take it. A country, for those that are not taking one country, Vietnam is 331,000 square kilometers. That is the top of Nigeria. Vietnam is 100 million people. That's half of our population. Vietnam export last year is $360 billion. We couldn't do for a country we are 3 times the size in land to raise the population. We couldn't do 10% of their export. It's not acceptable. We will deal with this country. We have to go over here. If you put on the power today, we will start unlocking that soul. And the first thing to do, in Kaduna alone, and I live in this country, when there's over 400 industries between Mumbai and Salawa, Ekani. I live in this country, when you want to look for cash in Nigeria.
He can talk himself. He doesn't really have the script. And they put him on a bit of a higher pedestal. He is the one that will say something. And experts, social media analysts, and the rest of them who are campaigning for Atiku and Tinubu, are going to be probing. He said this figure, he said that figure. He said it's full of drama. And it's interesting. Let's keep documenting them because Obi is talking about his policy. We can't do this, we can't do that. Just like I told you, it is either he doesn't know what he's talking about or he's just a career political scammer like others. You know one thing, every one of you can talk about how to solve Nigeria's problems. But when you look at the complexity, when you look at the intentional complexity of that system, and if you want to really make any of your dream come true, you will realize that none of those dreams is applicable to Nigeria in reality. But it is political time. Sure you get. Just talk calm. Just say it. People, this is great. Look at the idea. Idea day. Nigeria, no get implementation. But like we did to others, or did for others, let's hear from him. Consumption to production. Again.
For a country we are 3 times the size in land, to raise the population, we will give 10% of their export. It's not acceptable. We will deal with this country. We have to go over here. If you put on the power today, we will start unlocking that soul. And the first thing to do, in Kaduna alone, Nigeria today is in the north. I know people have come here to tell you or will tell you the future about oil. Oil is an expiring and a diminishing asset. I know people will tell you about other natural resources. Those natural resources cannot be quantified with the physical asset God gave Nigeria and gave particularly the north. And that is what we need urgently to ignite and start. Nigeria today is 200 million and we have all this problem. It's estimated we will be about 300 million by 2030. It's estimated we are going to be about 400 by 2050. If we have this problem of this crisis when we are 200, what are we going to do when we are 400? So we start now to unleash the greatest asset of Nigeria. The greatest asset of Nigeria today is the vast uncultivated land in the north. How can you have among the poor states of Nigeria a state like Niger State? Niger State has 66 prevalence in poverty index. Niger State sits on 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. Fertile land. And the only avenue, 7 to 8 local governments are taken over by bandits. And they are waiting for subsidy allocation.
You know, something about him that get people mad is the fact that as a banker, a trader who play a lot with numbers, right? He kind of find this forte when he's throwing up those numbers. 70%, 737,000 square meter, 1.6 million poverty in the, and all those numbers. Quick. The agbadomites, the mechanos, I mean, the mecamites, I mean, the mechanomites, I mean, what did they call them? The articulators. Research, oh yeah, check. How many square kilometer they Delta State? Hey, Obi don't lie again, no. He says 734,000 square meter. How many 733,000, oh. Hey, to fear qua, this liar. My ego, you know, Obi is a liar. Weary, he won't tell you call you. Then they talk about numbers on social media. Shameless you. They do verification. When Kolu, they asked Kolu, I don't know what they were asking him. I don't know. But there was a video where Kolu was talking about numbers, right? And he said 400,000 barrels of, no, I think I'm going to recheck that. I mean, it was a pure joke. Like, are you really joking? Yeah, are you joking? They are talking about number. You said they go social media, they call people liar. When Kolu cannot, he can't tell you 2 + 2. You know, well, maybe not that bad. Or Atifku that they are hiding away like a Kolu too. But you know, they say they no fit shame the shameless. And that one too, go come there, they brag with number. 70% of, they say, CEO is a liar. It is only 68%. So I told you, this guy is a born liar. Mayegun, I told you. This, I said, I said, you are like people in my own, it be like the temple as we did. There are members of this temple, and they know all of you one by one. So whenever your spectacle pops up, the members of the members of the temple of truth here, they will just be the spectators. But it is what it is, isn't it? The guy no go stop throwing figures. And people no go stop doing some research. So they put him here. You get that? They put him here. Now the people where they follow Tinubu at Tifku, they put Obi here, they put Atifku and Tinubu here. When it comes to standard, the standard don't enter Kana. You know, Bokwari is the template. The template of leadership in Nigeria, which is going to get worse, by the way. You're going to either end up with a Kolu or end up with Atifku. Now waiting the Rawaniya, they tell me right now. The Rawaniyas are telling me that you are going to end up with Kolu or Atifku. It could come be like renewal of the slavery citizenship or certificates. Now we can't follow on like that. Until we be say, una no go fit take them again, and then we say, we go burn this place down. We go burn this place down. Say no burn and down. Wait, from consumption to production. Maybe that can save you. I believe in you. Obedient. I'm not mocking you. See, I'm not mocking you. So that it doesn't look like a kilo shema you're going safe now. What's wrong with my Yeguna? Enough. Just continue talking. Stop attacking obedient. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying what is happening out there. That as it is today, your man will say, go and verify. Guess those who are doing the verification. The Kolu merchants, the articulated or articulators, as they call them. Now, when they bring their research, they say Obi is a liar, Obi China, Obi Japan, Obi this and that. That's why I said the people will no get shame. They try shame somebody. We love to throw numbers because he's a trader. And Atifku and Tinubu, it go be like, and what's it be Opakon and what's it be that guy name again? I forgot his name. This actor, Odunlade Adekola. They are comedians. It's just like two branch of them. Will be like numbers again. Wait, make a drink tea.
70 years